G'day everyone, Aussie Ideas Man doing another intro to yet another negative YouTube video. Don't like to speak while showing my face because, as you can tell, I have mental blanks and too many pauses between words. Not that good for listening to. But when I get into it, I'll be cutting out some of those pauses while you can't see me and I'm just talking. Make it easier for you. This time I've got some comments from two Aptera Owners Club videos that I'd just like to add some of my thoughts to. I may be a bit negative for, I guess, the lion's share of them, but in this one I just thought I'd give you one of my ideas concerning the solar and just a positive for all those people who think that I just whinge. Well, that will do. I hope you enjoy it. See you at the end, or maybe I might just end it without making a video of myself. First cab off the rank. This one from Ralph just shows either the cretin is wrong or there's another big change between gamma and delta. Either way, nobody knows what's going on. Everything's unreliable. Oh, Lauren, I think you'll find Steve is just the head geek. You may have to pause this to read it, but Grant's saying you should fold the four corners down so that you get another diamond inside that's flat and then place those on the curved roof. That doesn't work unless you shape the roof to have the same shapes as all the cells. Lots of bumps. Bruce Baby made a video saying that these people were just complying with a government regulation, but Michael says that those glasses wouldn't even comply as legal glasses. It just shows how silly Bruce can be. Well, Carmen, idiots can come from anywhere around the world, even Australia. The Darwin to Adelaide Solar Challenge is only for solar cars that run off the sun only. If it has a battery and a mechanism by which you can plug it in and charge it up and get 1,000 miles, then that means your vehicle is unable to enter the challenge. A great comment. Some of the best comedy uses truth. Demageek says that they're powder-based cells, and now we get the first instance of a Bob Hilda make a comment. Bob Hilda seems like he knows a real lot about solar cells. I would consider him an expert, and for the most part, he knows what he's talking about. And in this one, he just says that powder-based cells are a lie. Now have a read of Bob Hilda's expertise, and I'm in agreement with him. I thought it absolutely stupid that they put in a patent to rotate cells 45 degrees. Crazy. Yapping Yang always likes to make things personal, and Bob Hilda has his measure. To the unimportant, it tends to look that way. Well done, Bob. In this one, Bob says he's seen the gamma and it looks pretty bad, severely lacking, he puts it this way. In other comments, he has also said very derogatory remarks about what he saw on the roof of the gamma at the Fully Charged Live exhibition. Jordan means spectacles, not specifications, And he's talking about those silly glasses that they wore all the time the video was being made. Bruce Baby even made his own video saying that they have to wear these glasses by regulation. But it's silly. As others have commented, they're not even legally safety glasses. They're there to look cool, and they wear them at all occasions, not when they are testing UV or other dangerous aspects of making the solar. I like that Bob corrects somebody on the fact that it's a patent. Bruce then turns around and says, well, it has a patent number, but Bob Hilda fixes him up with the fact that it's a pretty useless patent anyway. You get the gist that most of the comments are silly small talk. I added this from a separate video because Michael has come up with one of the most intelligent questions I have ever come across, but the disciples will need to think hard about that one. So here are my ideas. They're not that big or grand, but I just thought I'd put in my 2 cents worth. First, let's go back to that idea of folding down the corners until you get a diamond in the center and then stick them to the roof. That's a strange way of doing it because you would have to lump the roof to accommodate the shape of the individual cells, and the mounting brackets between the roof and the cells, or the panels, I should say, would be very difficult to construct. Plus, the aerodynamics would probably suffer. I can't see it as being a good idea at all. Now for the first of my 2 ideas. The simplest one would be to shape the roof from front to back in lines like you see the solar panels on this roof, each to take a row of cells on the panel. Then each individual cell would only be curved from front to back and remain flat from side to side. No 2 axes twisting. That should be cheap and easy. Now for my other way. There's always more than one way to skin a cat, and sometimes the obvious and cheapest way is overlooked. Why not just make a flat solar panel and make the inner liner of the vehicle completely flat to hold the solar panel? Then, to maintain the aerodynamics of the vehicle, just put a nicely shaped glass ceiling over it. The glass can be hail-proof. In fact, they make bulletproof glass, so that takes care of that. It's not much, but those 2 solutions, to me, seem to eliminate the problem that they have, and they've been working for 3 years on that problem. I think they should have tried other ways. Well, that's all from me. Stay safe.